Introducing first. In the blue corner, Ryno's sports cards. In the pink corner, the Neon Ghost. We've been over the rules. There are no rules. This is the Neon Ryno Show.
I wish I would have been recording that.
What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
How you
how's it
been?
going today?
Good, good. Hey, how's
Good.
the weight loss thing going?
Bro, I hit my goal. I hit my goal weighed yesterday, 279.
Yes.
Getting it,
Yes.
bro. So
Powerful.
I feel amazing. I wanted to be 280 for the national so I can look a little bit better on camera. Hit 279 this morning with still 2 weeks out from the national. And then finally got figured out what shoes I'm gonna wear. So I'm getting the Grinches. It's the Kobe Grinches. So I'll have those. And I'll wear my Freddy Kruegers as well. So dude, and yeah, great with that. Jonathan Haynes came up today and we did a photo at the shop and stuff like that. It was a great day. Fantastic.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Gonna be
man.
down there
Yeah, it
styling,
was awesome.
profiling.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Nice.
well, I'm excited to drop some of that weight and do it the right way and feel good and look a little bit better on the camera. Can't change any of this, but I can change all of that. So
Speaking of the national, I wanted to ask you, I've seen on social media, I don't know if it's true, you'll be able to tell me about Tops removing plastic off the sealed product stuff. Is that an actual
yeah.
thing? What's that going to do to the hobby? How do you feel about this?
Yeah. They did that for the megas, for the mega drops for Topps NBA update, Chrome update. They did that for the mega boxes on their website only. And it was to help combat scalping. Um, like I don't know how that helps combat scalping because like when you go online, the like bots and things like that buy the boxes so damn fast, like the Walmart's, Targets, Fred Meyer's, things like that, they get just as much and people buy them, they're sealed and they're going to sell the crap out of them. A lot of the times on Topps website, the breakers are able to buy those things with their bots and run crazy breaks with them, and people don't care if they're sealed or not sealed. Um,
Fair.
my thing is with it is like from a person who enjoys opening up boxes of cards, it's something about cutting that seal and getting into your own box of cards. Like it just feels cool. Like you open the seal, take the wrapper off. I do understand what Topps is doing with that, trying to combat it. I also think that lowering the prices though would be a lot better. Charging $80 for a mega box is a lot of money. It's a
Yeah.
lot of money. And like
Yeah.
I know that people are paying, you know, the athletes more money for signing and getting the deals and things like that. But I mean, it's $80 for a mega is a lot. And it's hard to spend that kind of money and still enjoy the hobby. And unfortunately, right now we're actually seeing that in the hobby, that people are turning to a lot of singles, but with PSA being shut down, obviously grading can't happen. So it's a weird limbo right now, honestly, with cards in general. I like the fact that Topps is trying to do something to combat the resale with the crazy prices, but they're also asking some crazy prices for these boxes.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. And I agree with you. The opening the plastic and then opening the box, then opening like that all adds to it. And I don't want a box that doesn't have that plastic on it. How can I trust what's in it? I got this thing to boost my internet signal, and I don't know if it was working because you kept freezing during all that. So we'll see. Now I see you. Now you're
Oh
pretty.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, happens. Uh, the other thing that we have to get into is in all of our years of being UFC fans, MMA fans, have we ever seen a card that from the beginning to the co-main event was banger, 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 and then we get to the main event and it's that I don't even know what happened, but it was such a deflating situation. I don't think that's ever happened in all my years of watching MMA.
No. No, definitely same for me. I had some people over and we're hanging out watching. I was like, dude, if you're an MMA fan or a casual, this is a sick card. Like we even looked at it before and I had like this card feels better than the White House card. This card feels amazing. And boy, did they show out, dude. And yeah, the last fight was deflating, but it wasn't just me when I was watching it. I think I had texted you the same thing. It did not look like Connor wanted to be there at
No.
all. That man's brain was anywhere but there, in my opinion. Reading the thing and him saying, like, I was just calm. I was just calm and ready. That did not look like Connor, like a calm and ready Connor. That looked like a Connor. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I got two more fights. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Yeah. And he I'm not gonna say he looked scared, but he looked like he knew his chances of losing were real high as opposed to the confident Connor we always see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely so. And yeah, I don't to that. Yeah, it was. You could, I think you could just hear the oh, like when that happened in the thing, and like the ushers and everybody. Man, they did a good job of getting everybody out of that stadium. Because like he walked to the back, they went in the octagon, they're taking photos, and then they like panned around, and nobody was in there.
Yeah.
They got everybody out of that joint.
Yeah. They're probably worried what was gonna happen. Man, Gable Stevenson looked pretty good. Definitely living up to the hype.
Yeah, looked phenomenal, right? And it wasn't he didn't try to get crazy with wrestling. That dude threw some hands.
Yeah. And some freaking head kicks. It was nuts.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the heavyweight division get another athlete in there that can do more than just either wrestle or try to throw hands. He could do everything.
Yeah.
And it just adds depth to that division. Um, and for me, man, the division's wide open. Realistically, it's wide open.
Yeah. Yeah. Him versus Hokik would be kind of fun.
It'll be amazing.
Dude. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, that's the thing, right? Like Gable Stevenson can have that one fight and all of a sudden he's top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Patty
But
Pimblett killed a
yeah.
guy quick too.
Dude, that choke was wild. And he gator rolled with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah. I think everyone betting did not bet that happening in the first round. What was it like the first minute like that? Like that was nuts.
Yeah. No, that was crazy. And Patty saw that. Patty saw the guy shooting in. Even Dana White was talking about it after, like the chance that he had of like standing with Patty, and that's where it was going to be. And I agree. Patty's sick on the ground, dude. He said that he would tap out Charles Oliveira. That'd be a dope fight. I know they want Ilya, but him and Charles, whew, that'd be a sick
That
fight.
would be a sick fight. And Charles is the BMF, so we could do it for a BMF belt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because Max has to fight somebody. I mean, I don't want to see him and Charles again because that was stupid. But I
Do
mean,
you think I it's one of the reasons we all love Max. When Max saw Connor was hurt and didn't want to fight him and was looking at the ref and was like, what are you doing here? And then Connor bailed. Max has the mic and he's like, hey, let's run it back. Let's do a trilogy. I
yeah.
thought that's who Max is. Like that's first class to be that way he was that night. Do you think that's the move? Do we just find out what's wrong with Connor, let him rehab, let him train again, and we do run that back a third time?
No, no, I think if Connor comes back, and that's a huge if, dude. Like he put in there like, oh, I have a blown head gasket and like the guy's down justifiably, he come back after 5 years. I think that we finish it with Chandler McGregor. McGregor will never, in my opinion, will never fight in the UFC again after his contract is up. I think he goes bare knuckle. I think he does things like that instead. Um, but I think we end it with Chandler, bro. I think Chandler and him fight and they finish that little rivalry that they started.
That would make sense. And they both will be coming off losses. That would make sense. And then Chandler could also have that be
Yeah.
his retirement fight as well. Yeah, yeah. I would agree with that. That's a good call. Yeah.
Get
So
paid, get a couple million like Max just did.
yeah, yeah. For like 30 seconds of work. That's amazing. What do you think? I
Dude, they're
know the
saying Connor got
UFC.
paid $30 million.
Nuh-uh. That's what they said.
Yeah, that's that's the report right now is that Connor was paid $30 million. They said that was like it was like $168,000 a second or something like that he was inside the ring or the octagon. Dude, and then Max got paid 2 million. Now these are all numbers, of course, comes out afterward and stuff. But I mean, like, that's crazy. Connor's not paying his gym crazy amounts of money and his coaches crazy amounts of money like some of these other guys have to go do. He's not doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I do feel for the guy though, bro. If it really was just in the octagon that he got hurt, because when he took off his shoes and he hopped a little bit and walking out and everything, we're like, oh, something's wrong with him. That does not look normal.
Yeah. And then the whole thing we said with the way he looked when they were announcing his name and stuff, you could tell, like, I think he knew it was, maybe it wasn't torn at that point, but it's definitely strained. But when he first threw it and he fell, I honestly thought it was something slick with the mat, because that happened to Gable Stevenson's too. When he threw a kick and he slipped. So I really was like, oh no, like we're good. But then the second time when he stood up and folded, I was like, oh no, what's happening?
Right. Well, and the other guy too that kept rubbing his foot on his calf trying to get it kind of slick
Yeah.
so it'd be a little bit like opposite for him so he can actually stick a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know, but when he landed, I was like, oh, that did not look good. That looked really bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, class act for Max Holloway though. You can't say too many other people wouldn't have pounced on top of him for ground and pound.
Yeah. The Corey Sandhagen Batista fight was great too. Like, all respect to Batista, but like, who's not a fan of Corey Sandhagen? And that fight was a banger.
Dude, and did you see his hamstring today?
No, did he put it out?
He thinks that he tore his hamstring in the first round on that leg lock.
Oh, I did see the Lego. That would totally make sense. Yeah. Hoo, hoo. And to continue
Yeah.
fighting after that.
Yeah, his hamstring, purple. It's so gross looking, dude. And he kept bouncing around. I pulled my hamstring in high school football. I was out for like 3 weeks.
So I know the UFC has, or maybe not the UFC, but online there's talks of potentially Patty versus Elia. I like your idea of Charles Oliveira. Would you want him versus Charles before him versus Ilya? Sorry.
Yeah, because reports right now coming out from Justin Gaethje's manager is that Arman Sarukian will get the next fight, and then Elia, in all reality, will have to take 6 months off because obviously the White House card and getting his face implanted in. Um, Charles needs a fight. Patty under what is it, like a minute and a half, whatever it is, like that he's still fresh as a daisy. He said he wants to get one fight in this year. I don't think we see Ilya this year. So why not do that for the number one contender fight?
Yeah.
Is have Charles and Patty for the number one contender. That way, because you can't give Patty another title shot right away because the line is already there with Ilia Topuria and Arman. Um, and in all reality, I love Gaethje, and I never thought I am the first one to say that I was wrong. Never thought he could beat Ilia in a million years. But I don't know how the hell he beats Arman Sarukian.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people said the same thing about Ilya, and look what happened. And it's Justin Gaethje. Like, he just
Oh,
does shit.
yeah, I would have lost my house, dude. I would have lost. I would have bet the shirt on my back. I would have been a fat man running around outside topless. It would have been horrible, bro. I would have never, never, never thought that.
It's my house.
Dude, no joke, man.
Did you see the bet thing that they put, that right before the fight, some dude put 900 grand on Max and made like over $1 million in what, 30 seconds?
That luckily they show that before every like big fight because dude, that's why that happened. Like, whoever took that bet was like, "You son of a bitch!" Like what did you know?
What did you
Like
know? Who are you
yeah,
talking
that's
to?
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who do you give Gable Stevenson next? I feel like it's got to be a named guy, a ranked guy. Like, you gotta build off this momentum. It can't be an unknown guy. Like, it's got to be a somebody.
Yeah, so it's tough because like everybody in the heavyweight division, unless your name is like Derek Lewis or Hokic or Tafa, or Tui, like those are like the big names. My initial reaction after the fight happened, I said, "Oh shit, get him in there with Curtis Blades." Like
Oh, nice.
Curtis Blades is always like a top five person. He just got beat up by Hokic. have him go against Curtis Blades because there's nobody else really to fight. Like Spinov, what is his name? Tall ass white dude who basically is like ready to go for a championship fight
Oh,
as well.
I can't think. I do know who you're talking about though. God,
Something
we're
or other.
terrible. We're terrible.
But I mean, you can't have him fight him. Like that wouldn't make any sense. My first initial thought was get Curtis Blades in there. He should be just about healed up in like 2 to 3 months. Put them in
Yeah.
there for a December card.
Or yeah, that end of the year card. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, have him like 2 to 3 months still healing. Then get into training camp and then be ready to go for the end of the year.
I feel like we went from the White House card to the International Fight Week card to like I kind of feel like the next ones are gonna. I mean, there'll probably be good fights on them, but they're gonna be letdowns after what just happened there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. That's the downside to doing like a really stacked card. But eventually we're gonna get Amanda Nunes
God,
and
I hope so. Kayla Harrison.
Kayla Harrison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually we're gonna get that. And
Yeah.
I'm jacked for that fight.
God, that'd be so amazing. All right, now let's switch to the other one that we're both probably not. I mean, I'm sure we'll watch it, probably just highlights though, but SummerSlam's coming up. They're building up for it. Roman Reigns versus Seth. It's gonna make money. It'll be a good fight. How much will you lose your shit if Dean Ambrose hits that ring?
Dude, first of all, I'll be really upset with myself that I didn't watch it live if he actually comes back.
Yeah,
Because I probably will watch the highlights. That's the great thing about social media now is that they show highlights of every match or everything. I will be bummed out if I didn't watch it live to see that pop and like that adrenaline, like, oh shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd go crazy, bro.
right. Like that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like you have to. Like it would make sense. I don't know if I don't know. I know the internet's full of rumors of his contract being up and stuff, but yet they're doing big things with the Death Riders there. So I don't really know if he's leaving, but like that would be BS crazy if that happened. I also don't know if AEW has the 90-day no compete clause thing that WWE has, because I feel like if it does, well then that time is would have come and go, or if he leaves by the time he SummerSlam is, that wouldn't allow that. So that's why it would be weird. Um, the other thing, did you see any parts of Raw tonight before we started doing this?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
They did a short promo thing that like if you know, you know, if you don't know, it's interesting. But it looks like Enzo and Big Cass are coming back.
Uh, yeah. Uh, he's like a cult favorite. They are like cult favorites. No matter where they go, people love him on the mic. Um, I didn't really care for that like era of wrestling when they were there. I wasn't really a big fan of all of that timeline. And I don't know. I think we talked about this last week about like the new stars and the up and comers and different things like that. And I was talking with another guy on Saturday night about it, is that like with all these old dogs like retiring, he asked me, he goes, what do you think about, when Roman goes and when Seth goes, what do you think about like the next crop of people? And I said,
Wow.
I
Yeah,
said,
hit me.
I don't know if I'm actually gonna enjoy it. I don't, they're, I just don't think they're doing it the right way. I don't like the storylines.
Yeah.
Um, it's like a turning point for me with watching wrestling to where I was hyped for a while there. I didn't miss it. Like I built my day around getting to watch wrestling. And then now I'm like, ah, shit. I mean, I'll watch a highlight, you
Yeah.
know?
I did not think of that. That's a good point. When Seth goes and Roman goes, like, who's next? Because you could see it when it was Roman and Seth and Dean Ambrose and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, all those guys on the come up. So when Shawn Michaels and Triple H and like all those guys left, you knew who was stepping. That's a fair point. You don't really see it in guys now. You see the guys they're trying to
No,
force on us, but it's like, meh.
that's the problem. It's the Austin Theory effect, right? Like they try to force these guys down your throat, and we're like, we don't like. I don't care about them. I don't care the way that they developed them. They did better at NXT. I think, unfortunately, they're doing very similar with Obafemi. Like I really do. I think that they're doing the same thing with him. It's tough because Goldberg, but at the same time, we want to see him smash the shit out of people, and then have a great I want to see two monsters fight in Hell in a Cell. This is going to be a make or break match in the eyes of the community of wrestling fans. Is that if it's like one of those, like, it doesn't have to be a Taker Mankind match. Like, it does not have to be that kind of match. It has to be an Edge and not Finn Balor. It's got to be something like that. Like, it has to be like a
There you go.
oh
Yeah.
damn type moments with it.
Yeah. That's totally
And I
fair.
don't
Yeah.
I don't think 10 belly to back suplexes is going to get us there.
Yeah. Or throwing him through the cage wall. Like that's not gonna, no, that's totally fair. I like that. And I don't care about live and Io Sky. Like that's not doing it for me there. What I was gonna say about Cass and Enzo coming back, what I do like about it is at least they're leaning into the tag team division because you and I have had many talks about how stale the tag team division has felt for the longest time. And then the Street Profits winning it, it then going back to the division was trash. But
Yeah.
in fact, we're now bringing in new blood to help maybe stir that whole pot up again. Like I very much do appreciate at least we're doing something with the tag teams.
Yeah, they let go of though of some of the like in my opinion like some of the most energetic like the machine not machine guns. Oh gosh, dude, I'm butchering
Oh,
it.
Motor City.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved watching them.
Yep.
I thought they were awesome. I feel like they were like the New Age Outlaws type style. Like
Yeah.
they were dope. They were awesome to see. And then they let go of the Viking Warriors. Like I thought they were great. And then obviously they let Uncle Howdy's whole team go for that division. Within the past year, they've let like some really big names walk away. Um, and then the people who they kept them, it's just confusing.
Yeah, it's real weird. Or the guys they're bringing back, like I think I saw a highlight of on SmackDown, Baron Corbin's back,
Saw
which
that.
okay, like cool for him, but also like there's no one else we could have reached out to try and work something out to bring back. That I'm not knocking Baron Corbin, but I'm saying like of all the people in the last year or so that have been let go, that's the guy we brought back.
Right. And Barry Corbin actually has a really cool TikTok. Like he does smoking and cooking and stuff like that. He's actually really funny on his TikToks. I'm like, dude, you don't need to go in there and like break your body doing wrestling. Hey, but
Yeah.
did you know that his finisher is the only finisher that's never been kicked out of though?
Really?
He had said that. Yeah. Like his finishing move, nobody's ever kicked out of his finishing move.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool to see like a protected move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it stays CM Punk Cody Rhodes, I'm still hoping we go triple threat Sami Zayn, but that's fine. I think it'd be awesome if Sammy losing it so quick was a shtick, and then we're gonna get Sammy beating both those guys in the same ring in the same night in a triple threat. I think that'll be awesome. But if it stays CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, what do you think happens? They give it back to Cody?
No, I think it stays with CM Punk. I think that if they keep flipping it back and forth, I think that it takes away from the title.
Okay.
I think that it stays with CM Punk, and I think he has a run until WrestleMania. I think they stick with him for a while with it because the belt's never really stayed on him very long. So I think that they're going to stick with him for a little bit now and run hopefully some more banger matches because he does have some fun matches in him.
Yeah.
Because we are going to need Drew McIntyre back and the same old. So I'm just like we say it every week. I'm tired of seeing Cody Hogan in the damn title picture. I'm so tired of seeing him in the title picture, man.
Yeah. And we're still waiting for Kevin Owens to come back. Like that's I'm assuming got to happen. I don't know where his status is, but I'm assuming that has to happen. So like let's get him back. Like there's so many returns that could potentially come up at SummerSlam that make it a little bit of exciting. Like we said, there's one or two matches we're excited about, but there's also like the potential for returns could get good.
Yeah. Well, and I think that I saw like a little back thing where Sami Zayn had given Kevin Owens, Becky Lynch was wearing one of Sami Zayn's shirts, and then Kevin Owens came in on one of like the tapings and got a shirt from Sami Zayn. So he's back hanging out backstage again. I don't know if he's cleared or what that is, but I mean the way he wrestles, I feel like he is never fully cleared. I mean the guy is nuts. It's crazy what he can do still at his age too with his body. Because during COVID, he basically carried that damn WWE on his back. Like him and
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, like their stuff was crazy good.
Yes. Yes. What in the like since last time we talked, what came into the shop? What cool cards have you seen? Oh, wait, no. My first question is explain to me the badass Stitch signed card that you got for your daughter or someone had
Yeah.
given you for your daughter. Explain that to me.
Yeah. So Topps 2025 Topps Chrome Disney came out and they have all kinds of great actor signatures on there. And one of the customers down south messaged me on Instagram and asked if I'd be interested in buying the autographed Stitch card from the voice of Stitch. It just so happened to be during Make-A-Wish. That was one of the big things that my daughter wanted to see, was to get the chance to meet Stitch. And so when we were at Disney World, she got to go there and her sister got to hang out. They did photos and all kinds of fun stuff of walking around with Stitch, and it was a fantastic thing. So I had to pick it up for her no matter what. And we were having a fire in the backyard, and I gave her that card. And now I need to figure out how to get things displayed in her room that are going to look really, really cool. Because I've got her. She loves Piper Niven because the same name. So she's a big fan of Piper on wrestling. So I got her an autograph card as well. Um, but yeah, man, the customer was amazing. I offered him 80% of what the comp. So I know the comp police out there are gonna be like, oh, 80%. It was a PC card. He took
Oh yeah.
80%. He was
And it was
an
for the
amazing
kid.
guy
You
for
have
doing
to.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was very, very, very kind of him to drive it up from down south and to bring it up for her, and she was so damn excited.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What else have you seen besides that?
Um, Scene. We've had just a lot of like downtowns and uptowns and a lot of cool Pokemon coming through the shop. This PSA closure has really kind of screwed with cards quite a bit. It's kind of screwed with cards quite a bit. Like we've picked up a fair amount of cards, but nothing like, oh damn, those are crazy. Like we did pick up some cool Ken Griffey Jr. cards, some super short prints, Michael Jordan cards that came back through again, and Jordan cards are up. I believe it's 18% right now. Like Michael Jordan cards are going crazy. Oh, what's sick? Upper Deck came out with this, not came out with it. They have Goodwin. It's called Goodwin Champions, and
Yes.
it's 2026 Goodwin Champions. They have it every year. They Michael Jordan signed a legacy deal with them. He signed 1986 Fleer packs, signed them on the pack, and then he numbered them as well. And they put the redemptions inside Goodwin Champions for the chase.
Oh, that's cool.
That dude, that's so rad. It's so rad. Like you could act, I mean, and you put one of them on there because on a 1986 Fleer pack, you can see like the front and the back card, and it's in the same order. So if you see this guy in the front, this person on the back, you know that you get a Jordan. So the one that had that, he actually wrote like rookie card and like signed it right there. So you know there's a Jordan in there, and he signed it and numbered it.
But you can't open it and get the rookie out of there because wouldn't that mess up the
Oh, yeah. No,
rep?
you don't open it. You just know that you have one. Yeah, no.
That's
And
fair.
I have 4 boxes at the shop right now. Let me tell you how hard that is not to go open those boxes.
Dude.
So damn hard not to open up those boxes. That's like the Willy Wonka shit, bro. Like I wanna
Yes,
I
good
wanna go run
call.
around like I got a golden ticket. Like, dude, I wanna do all that crap, bro. Oh, you kidding me? Shit,
I
I'll tell
love how we
Grandpa,
went
get out of bed,
from
Grandpa, let's go. Like, fuck.
we went from you losing your house, running down the street with your shirt off for placing a bet to I want to go on a ticket.
Bro,
Oh,
no doubt, dude.
oh Jesus. All right, our next guest went 3-0 as an amateur. She's 4-3 as a professional. All her victories come by simply beating the brakes off of her opponents. By day, she's a financial professional. By night, she's an MMA fighter. She's the Bosnian bombshell. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no, thanks. It's awesome.
This is so in September, you'll make your Koga debut in the main event. I believe for as long as I've been working for Koga, it's the first female main event, but it's also your
Woo-hoo.
first fight in the hometown region for you since how long now?
Oh gosh, 3 years since
Nice.
2022, or even a little longer than that. Yeah. So it's awesome to be on that card and finally fight locally. It's been a minute. So
Nice. How long have you been training MMA? Like, let's just get the backstory in. How long have you been doing MMA? What led you to here and deciding you just wanted to be a badass and beat up other women?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I want to say I started my MMA journey about 11, 12 years ago. I found a group online, and I signed up for what was a personal training session. It was like a one-on-one session, and the trainer happened to be a Muay Thai or MMA coach. So I kind of saw what he was doing on the side, and I was like, well, I don't want to do this weightlifting stuff anymore. I kind of want to do what they're doing over there. So I started training, and then I got really serious about it during COVID, and wanted to compete. Yeah.
And
So.
what were the feelings like when taking your first amateur fight? You're walking out in front of the crowd, and you got to do what you got to do. I know you won, but like, what were the feelings like walking out that first time, having not been in a cage fight like that before?
I mean, nervous. I think I remember I had my first smoker over there at West Coast Fight Team, or yeah, the West Coast gym, right, where they do the smokers. And I remember that just being a crazy experience, because I told the girl I wanted to bang, and she said she wanted to bang, right, and it ended up being kind of like a slugfest. And then my very first fight was at the Green River Community College, and I just saw red. It was it was just all nerves, like it was. But it was a really cool experience because I have a ton of support, and a lot of people that come out to cheer me on. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we have some people when they have that like in them, because what I went back and I was watching some of your fights and everything, and you do, but man, you go just forward and you just throw hands, and like you enjoy that. Other people go to like raid rooms to get all of that out. Instead, you go in there and just beat the living shit out of them. So it's pretty damn cool. I know I'm excited to watch on September 5th. And you made a post about it the other day. Like, people need to start buying their tickets now, because a headline fight like that and getting to see you fight with the career so far that you've had with LFA, and a very, very, very close fight that you had with Alex's sister. I forgot her name now, but you had an amazing fight. But I mean, to get to see you in person, I know I'm excited. I'm hoping to sit next to Robbie for the fight, so we'll be cage side. I'll be jacked up for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait too long to get your ticket. And especially the fans that have been asking, when are you going to fight locally? When are you going to fight locally? Well, this is your chance, because it's been too long. So I know the room it's going to get filled pretty fast. So.
Yep. What? So I ask everyone this that comes on the show. You're in training camp, and the first, the week, Monday through Friday, Saturday, whatever you're doing, you have to watch the weight, all that stuff. But the end of the week, you've put all the work in. What is the cheat meal you look forward to, if there is one?
I don't get a cheat meal. I do not get a cheat meal. I will look forward to my cheat meals after the win, for sure. I've been just fight camp has started officially it started 2 weeks ago. So I'm feeling it, but I got to put all the emotions and everything, all that aside, because there's work to do. So
fair. And
yeah.
So as far as I know, you still train out of Ring Demon, right?
I'm training over there with so Eddie actually hooked it up, training with Jonathan Haynes over at the fitness class. Yeah. So I'm getting Fight Quest, yes, I'm sorry. So I'm getting a lot of good looks there and getting a lot of help. So it's a new camp for me.
My question, following your social media. Those that don't follow won't get this, but that's fine. Did he eat the cricket for protein?
That's funny. No, he didn't. My husband wanted me to eat that cricket. That's funny. Awesome. Inside joke.
It was I laughed so hard.
That's hilarious.
We all know that you enjoy fighting and doing this, but like what else do you do like when you're not in training camp, when you're not, being the Bosnian bombshell? What do you go out there and go do?
Yeah, I mean, I love being outdoors, so anything to hiking. I actually got some paddle boards for us this year, and so we live really close to the lake, and I've gone paddleboarding quite a few times, but every time I've gone, I had to pay to rent a paddleboard, and I was like, "What am I doing?" So I actually ended up getting some paddleboards from Costco, and I've been spending my weekends there. We just walk to the lake, and me and my husband, and then we'll paddleboard. So that's kind of been refreshing. And then he loves going shooting. I go with him, so we go shooting quite a lot in the Olympic Forest. But aside from that, I mean, fighting. I enjoy watching UFC fights every weekend. A little too soon to talk about that. The past UFC fight were very heartbroken, but I live and breathe fighting, so I'm constantly watching, or I'll go to the local events here when I can. So really just active stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I gotta ask then, because I know you're like you just said you're into the MMA world. When they fight, who do you got? Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. Who are you taking? You
Well,
gonna take Kayla Harrison or the greatest woman fighter of all time who's coming back from retirement?
yeah, that's a tough one, but I got to go with Amanda Nunes. I mean, she's she's a phenomenal fighter. I mean, she's someone I aspired to be. So even though I have nothing against Kayla Harrison, I love Kayla Harrison. I'm really curious on to see how her because she had surgery on her neck. So I'm curious on how that healing process is and when they're going to get rebooked, or if they will get rebooked. So yeah, gotta go with Nunez.
Yeah,
Before the Groupon that led you to MMA, were you a fan of MMA? Did you watch it, or not as much as you do now, obviously, but just were you?
No, none whatsoever. We actually, so it's kind of a funny story, and it's I look back and laugh at it with my husband. We used to watch, I mean, when like Connor was coming up the scene, right? We would go to Buffalo Wild Wings and then reserve a table like a couple of hours before like the fights would start. So we'd like sip on IPAs and eat some, appetizers, and then we would watch the fights every weekend. And I think after like a couple of beers, I would tell my husband, like, I can, like, the girls' fights would come on, Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, and all that. And this was prior to me like buying the Groupon or anything. I was like, I can do that. He was like, you can't do that. And I was like, no, I can do that. He was like, and my husband is like, he's great at challenging me and being that like, I don't know how to say it, but he's just like, you can't do it. I'm like, I'm going to show you. And then after that conversation, I got the Groupon, and like I said, I didn't know it was an MMA because I wanted to get back in shape, and it just ended up kind of falling into my lap, and then just train, and then like I said, during COVID, had a lot of time to sit and think. And I wasn't committed, right? Like I was going to the classes, but then I would just wash it away on the weekends doing whatever.
Fair.
So then COVID happened. I'm like, well, I'm going to give this a run and just like do it and actually, put all in, like all or nothing, which that is my personality. So that's kind of how it came about. Buffalo Wild Wings. If we can get that sponsorship, that'd be nice.
Probably get a B-dubs. That'd be amazing.
Those mango habanero wings.
Yeah, man. So I gotta ask. I had sent you a message earlier before, because your brother's an absolute nut when it comes to soccer and Bosnia and USA, and I was sending him packs of the stickers and stuff like that I have packaged up for him. Shit. What was that like though with a family that he was there at the game, which is freaking amazing. Like, I know you're not a huge into that, but did you follow any of that stuff and the excitement from your side?
I mean, the excitement for sure. I played soccer when I was younger, but I think it was just it's a huge it was a huge opportunity for Bosnia, and to make it as far as we did was such a huge accomplishment. The energy, I mean, the people. We had fans coming out from. I think I spoke with a gentleman that came out from Switzerland. Like it was we went to the game and the energy was just electric. It was, you can't even, I think my brother is still talking about it to this day because the impact that it had, it's such a small country. And to make it how far they made it, it's unbelievable. Like I don't think you can explain the moment, and he ended up saying he found me a ticket. I think he bought me a ticket because he really wanted me, he really wanted me to be there, which it was great. My niece, my nephew got to experience it. So it was incredible, honestly.
Yeah, this is a huge community. I saw some of the videos that he was posting as well. And I went up to Canada when Australia was playing up there, and like everybody was just joined together at the bars. Everybody was having a good time. Like seeing the videos that your brother was posting, like nobody was being like a dick to each other. Everybody was just having a good time there, and that's way different than when I go to football games and stuff. Being a Raiders fan, like that does not happen when you're tailgating at Raiders game. So like that was really cool to see.
Yeah, no, you can support people and still have a good time and not be a jerk about it, know. So yeah,
absolutely.
How old were you when I know you were born in Bosnia. When did you move to the United States?
We moved to the U.S. 1997, September of 1997. Okay. Yeah.
Did you come to Washington first?
No, prior to that, we lived in Aachen, Germany. So we lived there for 2 years, and then we got sponsored to come to the U.S. in 97. So when I came to the States, I spoke a little German, and then I learned English, and then German washed away. And I still have my English so washed away.
It's perfect.
So I got to know, with your nickname, how quickly did you get your nickname? Was it your first amateur fight? Was it like what was that? And then who gave that to you?
Yeah, I think it was after a couple of my amateur fights. My husband actually gave that to me. Yeah, my husband gave that to me, and he was like, just go, Boston bombshell, you knock girls out. So, and yeah, so he gave that to me, which it stuck. It's pretty good. It's clever. I liked it.
It works. It's a great marketing thing. I mean, I sent you a photo of your of one of the cards I'm making for you, which I'm incredibly excited to do, because I sent you a message like last year sometime when I sat next to Ned, and he's like, you should make her a card. And I was like, have her fight for Koga. Like, I'd love to make her one.
No, it looks sick. I'm excited for that. Thank you. Yeah, I love that.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. I was talking to my best friend, and I'm a brunette naturally, but I had my blonde, and I was like, I really don't want to go back to brunette. And she's like, you can still be a bombshell and not be blonde. I was like, okay, that's fair.
I mean, if another woman says that to you, then that counts.
I was like, okay, yeah, it must be true. It's my best friend. Yeah.
When you had going back to the first fight and you win, what were the emotions? And now you just said you're telling your husband like, hey, I can do this. And then you have your first fight and you beat the brakes off of her. Did you that night or later tell your husband, told you?
I mean, he I don't even remember I don't remember that night. Honestly, it was so fast, but yeah, I feel like he's always going to tell me to keep proving myself. Like, even though he's like, keep going, so he's a realist.
But
yeah,
you say that, and like I was thinking about that. Like, you go from Groupon to like lots of fans to you're like, oh, I can do what she does, and now it's like you're headlining shows, and it's like that's got to feel amazing. Like, that has to feel crazy. Like, I'm stoked just getting to talk to you right now, and we're gonna get to watch you on September 5th. And again, the story from a Groupon to a headliner to everything you've done in between, and still going to accomplish. I mean, that's some surreal. And that's what dreams are made of, right there.
Yeah, no, it really does feel cool. I keep so I have a fight journal for every single fight I've done. It's getting a little stacked here, but I keep note of everything that I've done, every single exercise, every single food that I put in my body, every single quote that, and sometimes I will look back at it, like if I have it right in front of me, but if I pull like my very first one, it's nice to kind of go back and see how far I made it, because if you don't notate it, I mean, at least for me, like it's cool to see. So just like 2021 goals, like my I'll just share this with you guys. My first goal was one kickboxing fight and one MMA fight, and it's just like, and then at that time I was trying to find other, where other gyms to train. And so it's funny. It's like it's crazy. I blink and I'm here now, but definitely appreciate it. And it's a short life. We only get one life, so why the hell not go out?
Why the hell not?
No?
Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are both so excited. Like, I mean, you'll know how. For those that don't know how it works, contracts have to get signed, things have to get out. But before the contracts got sent out, and we had heard rumblings of it, like him and I on the DL were like, dude, if this happens, it'll be amazing. And then when we found out the contracts went out, it was like, if these get signed, it'll be amazing. Then we got announced, it was like, bro, here we go. I'm just like, MMA gods, like, let us get there. Like, this is going to be bonkers. And like I said, for the 3+ years I've worked for Koga, we've had women's fights. We haven't had women's as the main event. And so when we found out it was the main event, I was just like, this is blowing my mind. Like, let's get here. Like, it's going to be so great to watch you in there, both you guys in there, to have it as the main event. Like, it's so exciting. What does that do? It's a main event for you. Your debut in Koga. You're back in the hometown. Like, do you feel pressure from that? Good pressure, bad pressure? Like, what is that?
I mean, I don't feel pressure. I feel honored. I'm blessed. I'm a collector of good people, and I think my heart is full when, like I said, I have that support. So, just having everybody in that same room with me, I mean, it's a phenomenal feeling. I can't beat that. So I'm honored, and I'm excited to put on a show in front of all my loved ones.
Nice. So
yeah, we gotta shout out Eddie again. He's helping get some of these fights together. One Speed Management, doing it right. Joe with Koga getting this to be the main event. Like, huge shout out to both those guys. We've had some of the other One Speed Management fighters on here. Obviously, everybody speaks incredibly highly of Eddie and Joe, and working with that whole organization. Getting that call to do that, and then your opponent. Like, how quick was it for you to sign that line?
I think Eddie told me, like, I found out 2 weeks ago, so it was pretty quick. The turnaround was pretty quick, and I said, you know what? I was like, let's do a local show. Sign me up for it. I don't have to travel. I can be at home finally, because I was, I think this is gonna be my 8th pro fight, and I'm finally at home. I don't have to board the dogs. I don't have to worry about tickets. I'm here. I can cut weight here, and be at home with my husband and my loved ones. So.
Nice.
Yeah, and shout out to them. They're great. They're great to work with. So thank you, Eddie and Joe.
Since falling in love with MMA, you didn't really watch it that much before, but since falling in love with it, I have to assume now you're a diehard MMA fan. Who do you like watching? Who do you look up to? I mean, there's the obvious Amanda Nunes and them, but who are your favorites to watch now?
Yeah, I mean, I watch all the local shows. I watch UFC. I watch PFL. On the PFL side, I've really enjoyed watching Dakota Ditcheva put those. I mean, she's in my weight class, so I love her striking. I think she's a killer. I enjoy watching her, but really, all of the MMA fighters, I don't really hone in on one. Aside from Dakota Ditcheva as a girl, but I enjoy all the fights,
You just a junkie and watch all of it if it's on.
I'm a junkie, and I really don't know what to do with my weekends when there isn't UFC fight. I'm watching Fury on Sunday. Just random, like, random fights. So and it's hard. Like this weekend, I think there's going to be a UFC fight, and then PFL on the same night. So I have one TV in the garage and then one in the living room, and I just kind of talk over between the two because I enjoy it so much. I don't know what else to do. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds sad, but it's not because I actually enjoy it. I love it.
Amazing.
You know? Like I don't know.
When you're watching those fights, do you ever take anything from it and be like, oh, like shit, I want to try it. Like when you watch like the greatness of like Valentina Shevchenko and like things like that, like women who are just a phenomenal what they do and they're an extra level up. Do you take that and then go back to the gym and go to the coaches and all? And it's like, hey, can we incorporate this?
Yeah, it's funny that I do. I think, as I was coming up, as you improve and as you work on your skill set and as you add more tools to your toolbox, you see things, right? So like, and then you get to do them too in the gym. Like when I was coming up, I wasn't able, because you only know what you know, right? So like I wasn't able to see things, but now I see things, and yeah, I do take it back, and that's really what mixed martial arts is taking a little piece of information or technique from somebody else and kind of making it your own, and so you're building. And yeah, I do. I've trained with Valentina before, numerous times, and I've taken a lot from her, and the way she trains. Like I just got back from training with my friend that's actually fighting this weekend, Dione Barboza, this weekend, and just like her training regimen, like I was like, oh, okay, noted. Like sometimes I feel like I overdo it, you know what I mean? And it's hard because you're a fighter. You want to go. You want to do everything. You want to do everything to the extreme. But like, is it really, necessary? So yeah, I'm always stealing ideas, stealing things, and kind of going with it and seeing what works, right? Just testing it, because I don't feel like anybody really has like the secret formula to what works and what doesn't. You know what I mean? Like I think nobody has MMA figured out, because if they did, they'd always be winning, so I think that's the beauty of it too, is it's constantly evolving and you're constantly having to keep up with it too. So
nice.
I think I'm just on a spiral.
No, that answer was perfect. I was just gonna say we can't express how excited we are to see you in this main event and how fun it was to talk to you. Yeah. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate it so much.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'm excited. And don't blink. I'm excited to put on a show for you guys, for everybody.
For everybody. Win, lose, I don't care. But will you come back on our show sometime?
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
September 5th. Our main event right there, folks. It's going to be great. And as she said, you get your tickets now. Like it's not good. They're not going to last.
Pronto. I would do it ASAP.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. You have a good night.